Have you ever traveled through time? We do it every day.
Asgardia is a country with a population of more than 1 million people from more than 200 countries on Earth. Asgardia gives everyone equal opportunities, no matter what their earthly status is.
It is possible to create and live in the future right now. Are you ready? Forward progress is the solution to the entire human race. Our mission is to bridge new horizons. In Asgardia, there is no limit to the universal development in the fields of technology, finance, and arts. Asgardia is a new space and digital economy which creates opportunities for the global economy. We deliver innovations. Do you want to get on board with us? We are developing various kinds of digital businesses, attracting them to the Asgardia platform that can be backed by the means of our umbrella, i.e. franchising of the Asgardia brand. We can not only attract investments into space programs from prominent institutional investors, but also affordable amounts from the citizens of Asgardia. We comprise of more than 1 million people.
Asgardia is a chance to realize one's dream. This is a dream-driven space nation. Asgardia is a chance to belong to a community of free-thinking enthusiasts, goal-driven dreamers, and fearless innovators, theorists, and scientists.
We are the first space nation. One humanity, one unity.
Asgardia.
We are creating
the future.
I'm pretty sure we're live. Just let me just check. I think that's the yes for live. Yep, there we are. Okay, we'll start in 1 minute. I was told off for looking like I had too big a shirt on earlier on, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm now sitting up properly. I wasn't sitting up properly for the first meeting. Now I've even put a jacket on for you as well, but no tie, in response to popular opinion. All right, let's start. Welcome, everyone. I'm Len Topic, the Chair of Parliament of Asgardia, the world's first space nation, with the double objective of enabling the first child to be born in space safely, ethically, and second, because that's necessary if we're ever going to live off Earth, and secondly, the first permanent human space habitation. Those two things go together. The target date is 2043, which is awfully soon, very soon. We've got 18 years, but I think we'll make it. These sessions on a Thursday vary in length. Last week's was quite long, but this one will be quite short because we meet again at the weekend. So let me go through my 4 things. Then I'll ask Peter Morn to summarize for his Asgardia Chairs of Committees meeting, which took place just before this. First of all, the Asgardia Legislative Forum will take place this weekend from 1300 UTC to 1700 UTC. That's the longest it'll be. I think it'll probably be about 90 minutes, but we'll see. It's an interesting agenda. We are not discussing the legislation this time. We'll do that at the next one. But I'm leading much of the debate, and you will get, if you have not already received it, you will get the agenda, and I hope you find it exciting. Leading me to my second point. Here's what I invite you to come to talk about this weekend. First contact. What will we do if and when we meet extraterrestrials, and how will we know we've met them? That became a subject of considerable discussion in the previous meeting. Very interesting one. I know that will be a fascinating opportunity for us to talk about a really important space issue and to be prepared is the best thing we can do so that human race doesn't panic, surrender, give up, or run away. We need to get this right. So I hope that you'll be able to join me at the weekend on Saturday to discuss that. I've put Ferda's name down there as well. I invite Ferda to participate as really a co-host and maybe even lead it if she wants to. But success will be that we actually explore this subject in a way which is of interest and might lead to some articles and some interviews afterwards. So that's the first big thing. Second thing will be new residents, a target for all of us to achieve. I invite you to come with ideas for how we can collectively increase the number of residents. That's something I think we should all be doing more on. And maybe we can get some successful insights by working together on that. Then the third thing I'm wanting to discuss will be 3 new projects. I want you to think about a project that you think would build Asgardia's economy or the number of residents. And we can talk about that quite openly. It won't be a closed session. It won't be a closed session. And let's see if we can create a short list. There won't be a vote, but a short list of 3 projects that we need to, in my view, have as a collective focus, something that we can all work on, because that will make our jobs more exciting. It will build the residency, and very importantly, it will bring the income that we need so that everybody here gets paid, but also that we have some capital that we can invest in our mission that I described before. Then I want to have a closed session on nations of interest. I invite all of you to think about nations that you think we might be able to usefully approach in your region of Earth that might recognize Asgardia as a nation state. And we'll have that as a closed session, not because it's really secret, but I don't want to start creating unnecessary gossip in the public domain. Oh, we're going to go to nation X. Why are you not going to nation Y? So we'll have that as a closed session. But I ask each of you to now think about which nations where you are we can usefully approach. You don't have to do the work. I just want you to think about which nations could reasonably do a deal with us, an arrangement with Asgardia, sharing our mission objectives with mutual benefit, which will certainly be economic, and they could be cultural, and they could also be space related. And then finally, we'll talk about future events. So that's the agenda for the weekend. I think it's an interesting agenda, and I hope you agree. Third of 4 things. We've got the 3 remaining parliamentary sittings for this year. Shared the dates are shared, and I think they'll stay that way. They're designed to fit around other events taking place in Asgardia, including what I assume will be the Corfu summit. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but we'll see. It all fits together very well. From now on, each year, I will ensure that we have all this planned out. It makes life easier for everybody. And if there is a clash with a national holiday or something else that we should have remembered, you can tell me and we can make the changes then. But it's just a little bit more organized, and it helps John Fine with his planning of the LMRG, that's Legislative Merit Review Group, so that we make things happen smoothly and effectively. The final one from me is this, that we have not got a date for the launch of our DNA to the moon, but it will happen. I'm hoping to do 2 trips now to America. One should be before mid-May, but I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping to do that. And the second thing will be for the launch. It's never safe to book a flight around the launch because the launch dates can change. But if I can do something to attend, that would be fine. But in both cases, the objective is to build Asgardia's profile, number of residents, and project activity as well. So I haven't organized it yet. I'll get around to organizing that soon. That's what I've got, because I don't want to keep you too long today, because I want you to turn up on Saturday at 1300 UTC. Peter, over to you, Deputy Chair.
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah, we had a well, not particularly well attended meeting of the chairs of committees, but we had a very interesting discussion, which you alluded to a little bit earlier, with regard to first contact. And that was a discussion ably led by John Fine. And Ricky Sickles jumped in as well with quite a lot. Very interesting. And I think the discussions we're going to have on Saturday will be fascinating. I didn't want to spoil anything tonight, but there's not a great deal to report as such. Just ideas being thrown up by John and safeguarding other planets and planetary bodies and other life forms on other planetary bodies. Very interesting, very important, and we'll discuss it more on Saturday. So it was quite sparsely attended, but something that I have to mention, and that is Benedetto Professor, who is an almost ever present at the chairs of committee meetings, and he keeps his counsel. He doesn't say a lot unless there's something important that he wants to say, but he's always there. Brilliant supporter of that meeting, and he's here again tonight. I can see he picks us up, and he's just lifted his thumb as well. And he's a really, really, really good supporter. We all of us support in our own ways, but he's quiet. People don't realise he's there, but he always is. As opposed to John Fine, and nobody can escape the fact that he is there because he speaks all the time, relatively loudly and very interestingly. We all got our own parts to play. We play them. It's a great organisation. It's a great ambition that we have in space, and let's keep it going. Thanks, Lambert.
Thanks very much indeed. So Benedetto's there, even if he doesn't speak. And John Fine's there, even if he's not.
Even if he doesn't shut up.
Even if he isn't there. Cheshire Cat, I think, in Rudyard Kipling's Alice in Wonderland. John Fine never looked like a Cheshire Cat to me before. But at the quantum level, we're all Cheshire Cats, but that's another story. Thank you, Peter. Anybody else want to cover anything today that we cannot cover at the weekend? Peter, did you get the email, by the way?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, fine. That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll print it. I'll speak to you about flight times and things, but
yeah, do that. Yeah, do it separately. Yeah, I'll call you after this meeting. Yep, I'll call you after the meeting. Great. Okay, it's good. Thank you. Anybody else need to cover anything else today? I expect the meeting will take about between 90 and 120 minutes at the weekend. That's what I think. I think it's probably the right length for us. What we could do, I've just got a great piece of advice. There's an Asgardia focused campaign on social networks, which our excellent colleague Rebecca Berg's doing, and it's all about familiarizing people with Asgardia's core values and mission. And it would be so helpful if colleagues here would share that in their social networks. I will, for sure. And essentially, we're trying to create a climate where people will be attracted to join. It's quite an open ambition. We've said this is what we'd like to do. And Rebecca realizes that there's an opportunity there for us to do more in relation to taking Asgardia to millions of people who will be interested if they only knew that we're here and what we're doing. So if you can help with Rebecca's project, that would be great. Really, really helpful. I'm just going to ask Rebecca, she can hear me, but if you want to put a message to me, what's the best way for people to see, for people who aren't maybe very good at even social networking, what's the best way for people to see and share? Where will they find these? It's an obvious question, but let's make it easy for people to help. And I'm sure I'll get that answer in just a minute. Let's go to Ariadne for next. Ariadne, hi.
Hi, thank you very much. Well, I wanted to know if we have an agenda. I make a travel, maybe I lost the mail please let me know about it. Thank you. The agenda for the next Saturday.
Well, the next, yeah, I was late with it. I'm glad to say that I'm glad to say that the agenda is now with Linda and Alione, so that should be sent out, I guess, tonight. So apologies to my team. They've been asking me to put this together for ages. It's now ready, and you'll get that tonight. So you haven't missed anything. I just had to do it. That was all. And John Fine, you've changed in some way. Can't
Well,
quite
you
figure
said
it
I
out.
look like a cat, and look what happened. Oh, my gosh, what am I going to do?
I don't know. You look more like a red squirrel, actually, I think. Well, maybe you're the extraterrestrial we've been waiting for.
You didn't wave your magic wand, did you? And it was like, poof, he's the cat. Look at
If I did, I'm obviously not very good at magic. I will get rid of this cough soon. I'm not actually ill. It's just the leftover of a cough I've had for about 6 weeks. John, you look great like that. I worry what else you could turn yourself into. I don't even know how you do that on Zoom. I just don't know how you did it. That's incredible. There we are. Right. How do you do that? Where did you find that? John, you're on mute.
it's under avatars in your video virtual background and all that. Background
Okay.
and effects. Look
It's
under
not-
avatars.
I haven't got a use for it, but just interested to know. I'll have a look. Now Ariadne's copied you. It's just getting worse now. We must be. I'm sure the world is proud of us tonight.
Now
You can
I'm
actually-
a cow.
You can do like this too.
It's very awkward. Very awkward. But there we go. It's a
Okay.
miracle. It's a miracle of the 21st century. I've information for you. Rebecca tells me the social network project is running on Facebook, x.com, Insta, and Blue Sky. And there are posts and stories to share. They'll be out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just basically go to at Asgardia Space Nation hashtag at Asgardia Space Nation, and then you'll find it. Asgardia Space Nation.
I can't get the glasses to go. I can't get the glasses to go away.
It looks very good in a strange kind of way. It's hard to know what's truth and what's reality, what's fiction now, John. It's like the Matrix. You're taking the blue pill, or is it the red one? I can't remember now.
It was the blue.
We got Sarah next. Thanks for your message. Right decision was made, no doubt about that, Sarah. But yeah, over to you.
No, I just wanted to commend. Sorry, I'm driving. I am looking at you. I just wanted to commend Rebecca. The posts that she has been dropping on social media are incredibly amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you. They're fantastic, and I've been sharing them. And yeah, she's amazing. So that was it.
Thank you. She is really good. I have to tell you that we as a parliament are not good at social media. Collectively, we're really bad at it. We have something which fascinates the kind of people who go into social media. They're fascinated by this sort of space business, and we just don't make the most of it. We don't seem to want to share as actively as we could share this tremendous story of good news about reaching out to our stellar future. It's all handed to us on a plate. Rebecca puts it together. I am going to make a commitment to learn how to do this. And because I'm okay at X, but I need to learn how. I don't do Facebook, I have to tell you. I look like I do, but I don't. But basically, I will learn how to share. And I really want to do that. I think it's just an excellent thing. So if I can do it, you can do it. I'm 60. If I can do it, you can do it. Any other business for tonight? I'm going to go into my matters, but please raise your hand. Oh, Ariadne, hi.
All right, I have an idea to connect with the calendar, with the stickers, with the flag, or maybe the live flower, or an astronaut, or many things. A street with many stickers to put in your calendar. I think the idea is good. I don't know if Sarah Clark is agree with that idea, but well, I want to spread my vision about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Noted. I probably won't go into that tonight. The calendar ideas you've had are interesting. I think we're likely to proceed more or less as we've been doing with the calendar, but it's an interesting point. Maybe I'll drop you a note about that. That might be the best thing for me to do. I'm just going to put on the light behind me because I think I might get a slightly better picture if I do. Anybody else want to cover anything else that before I go into any other business? Okay, let me go into that. So things to look out for. The Rebecca Berg, excellent work at, let me just find it. So I'm just completely between different items here. Asgardia Space Nation, yeah, hashtag Asgardia Space Nation, you'll find these, and you're perfectly welcome, entitled, and encouraged to share them. So I'd be quite keen if we did that, basically. So I'd be very happy to basically help promote them myself, and hope that you do too. Alf on Saturday, 1300 UTC to 1700 UTC in the UK. Remember, that's UTC, not BST. Universal, well, Greenwich Mean Time. So so 1300 UTC is 1400 British Summer Time. 1300 UTC. Please do try and attend. I'd say between 90 to 120 minutes. That's likely to be the duration. Can't be sure, but that's what I think it'll be. Maximum it'll be is 4 hours. And thirdly, when you get the agenda, please be prepared. Come with your ideas. Come with your ideas. And we'll have one closed session about nations. And I'm really looking for specific names of nations that you think it's worth me exploring to try and get them to become Asgardia sympathetic in a formalized way. And we'll have that as a closed session so we can speak freely. I've talked to some of you already, and if Fred's there, that's great. But I know I'll be leading a lot of the discussion on Saturday. I really want to get things moving. Okay, and I know we can do it. We're ready now. We're on the moon. That's a game changer for me. Okay, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate your time tonight, to morning tonight, this morning tonight, wherever you are. I'll see you at 1300 UTC on Saturday. Please do make the effort to attend. It'll be fascinating, not too long, and hopefully what we're here for, we just talk about space, what we can do to secure the future of humanity. Right, we got to 33. Oh, yeah. So 16. When we get 16, I'll shut it down. Good to see you all. Peter, I'll call you in a minute just to make sure it all made sense that I sent you.